everyone. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched our video, subscribed, commented, and sent me personal feedbacks. I'm truly, truly grateful for all those comments that came in. Today, I have two very important people in my life. My friends, my siblings, my women, Chisom Mokore and Omolade Akinwumi. We met at the Nigerian University of Technology and Management in 2023, and we have had each other and held each other for the past 1 year. Today, I just want to ask them a few questions. For context, they are startup builders, they're startup founders. We, sort of had a project in NUTM, and it's the same project that they're building today. They have an inspiring story, and I hope that from our conversation today, you can pick a lesson or two from this conversation. Chisom and Omolade, I want to say a big thank you from the bottom of my heart for agreeing to be here today and for shooting this video with me. So I just want to ask, it's been 1 year post NUTM and 1 year, 2 years since we came into NUTM. Tomorrow, the 14th of October, will make it 2 years since we officially said hello to one another. But my question is, 1 year post graduation, right? What's the hardest thing that you guys have had to do? Since Omolade is the CEO, she'll go first. Then we'll have Chi go second.
I'm not going first because I'm CEO. Alright, that's on the nice note. The hardest thing I've done since graduation, since last year, has been. So, my life has really revolved around tech for the past few years before coming to NTM. And building a business, actually, the way our business started, it started by blowing literally on the media, and we sort of had to keep up. And that, for one, was being outside my comfort zone. I had to come out of the shell of, oh, I'm a DevOps engineer, I don't care. I mean, I'm not supposed to be talking to people, I'm not supposed to be pitching, I'm not supposed to be selling, I'm not supposed to be marketing, I don't really care about how I look. It's just about how I'm able to deliver and make things work. But, being a startup founder, everything has changed, and having to relearn and unlearn a lot of things has been very, very hard for me, because I've been in my comfort zone, I've been doing my thing, but the change has been like, when you're trying to just remove something out of your body, something that you don't even know and something that you're not used to, it's been really difficult. And I think that's what I would say has been the hardest thing that I've done since NTM.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Oftentimes, change is uncomfortable, but the more you press in, the more you show up every day, the more you see that it pays, to do difficult things. So thank you for sharing that it is possible to adapt to change, no matter how difficult it is, and also sharing that growth is uncomfortable as well, and it's okay, that it is. The rewards, far outweigh the cons of it. So yeah, over to you, Chi.
Yeah, so for me, right, it will be coming of course, globally full time. Before now, I had the mindset that I was going to do 9 to 5. I just include money and it would be fine, right? But then when I left my job, I tried applying for roles, not active, right? What you're doing, up getting back, why is something that I was like, I have a business, right? A company. I will just focus on it. But then that came with a lot of self-doubt, right? Came with a lot of anxiety, worries, stuff like that. It's not like I didn't believe in the business. That was not, necessarily the plan from the very beginning. I told my friends I was coming to NUTM, to learn and end better, change the lives of everybody. And I was like telling them that, I'm doing a business or something. So, so I think that's that's up until a few months ago was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Do I regret it? Not at all. Like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be at the moment, right? And I can't even wait for what is yet to come. Yeah, so I'll say that's basically, I don't know. Now I'm saying it's all, just laughing about it. Well, it wasn't funny at all, right? Because you have to pay bills.
Yeah.
And then you just have to believe in this, right? So yeah, I think that belief in this is where the problem was. I mean, like, because everybody's telling you that, how you sure that this is going to work, right? Like, what's, stuff like that. You know, these things now. So, I mean, that was difficult.
Thank you so much for sharing. Because I just remembered how I was having a conversation with an NETM faculty, and we were talking about how most of us had to resign our jobs to come into NETM, and the usual monthly alerts that come in 26th, 27th, 28th, 30th was no longer coming in. It was such a huge sacrifice, and we can see the rewards that have come with stepping out of the familiar terrain that we're used to. So I'm glad that, though difficult, to leave your job and build full time, it was hard, but you're seeing the benefits of it, and you're solving a real problem. For those who don't know, Molly and Chisom are building Ule Homes. Is a rent financing company here in Lagos, and the success stories are a lot, but very beautiful. So check them out and see what it is they're doing. It's really, really beautiful to see how far you guys have come, the impact you've made. First of all, congratulations, and second, well done. I look forward to clapping and clapping and clapping till my hands hurt from all the good that is coming your way this year and even for the years to come. So yeah, I remember when we were building in NUTM and some of the feedbacks, you guys got. And the reason why I said we was because they were building a startup as a project. I was, as well as some of my classmates. So on our final, pitch, to present the project to some judges in school, they got really not so great feedback. I won't say terrible feedback. They didn't get great feedback, and feedbacks aren't easy to take in for anyone who knows. Especially if you poured in your blood, sweat, tears to talk to customers, to validate the problem, to go to a. For some of us, we went to Lekki to try to speak to people to see if it's something that they would use, to try to get early users for traction. Blood, sweat, and tears in summary. And then to have your project taken down in about 1 minute or 2 minutes, it's really hard, right?
Yeah.
It's really hard to listen to, and they had to go through that. And even after that, they spoke to some partners, and those partners didn't believe in the vision. They tried to pull them down by telling them that, oh, they've tried this business model before, it didn't work. Oh, have you seen what this person have done? It's not working, and stuff like that. And that's enough, to sort of stop anyone from trying, from building. For some people who are very sensitive, it's enough. You heard her say she, struggles, cries, and stuff like that, just because of this vision, just because of this passion. Nothing is easy, really. But yeah, I'm again proud of you guys. So yeah, the final question that I would want to ask is, how was that? Listening to all of that feedback, taking it all in. Let's imagine it was, I can't remember the date, but I think it was September. Let's imagine. So let's imagine it was September 17th. You were standing there. What went through your mind? And today, the 13th of October, what's going through your mind? How do you feel about both scenarios? You go first, my dear.
Yeah, sure, definitely. So that question is very packed, right? Because it was a roller coaster. Get to this point. So I remember when we were speaking to customers at all, they were like, this is a pinpoint for me. I would pay anything, just for you guys to solve the problem. But then investors, on the other hand, were in a way very, I don't want to use the word ignorant, or very fair. In saying that, no, we have seen this business model before. What's different about you and it's PropTech, there was just this stigmatization, that just came with it, right? But then when we were building, we didn't even know that we were building PropTech, for instance. We didn't necessarily name it.
There wasn't a title, there wasn't a
Exactly.
name to it.
Right, we're just building because this was a problem, right? And then people just started tagging its differences. And even the computers that investors usually mention, not like we knew them, because this was just like a genuine desire to solve a problem. Not once we said research and all that, but actually we had people in the market solving it, right? And then we went deep to even validate for customers and just tweak the business model. Remember lots of times when we were planning to change business idea, because I mean, we need to come correct for investors, but then I liked that we're not necessarily paying attention to what the investors were saying. We're actually trying to solve for the consumers, the customers, which is very important, right? Like Omolade said, right? I mean, we say on a high note. But there was this video that she did with Lagos business, Lagos Startup Week, right? So the video really went viral. So I mean, with every feedback that we were giving, we already have paying customers, right? Yeah. And they needed to pay their rent for 12 months. So we can't then say because somebody has given us feedback on a demo day, we are not doing again. We just collect our money back. We just collect our money back. And to be honest, I remember that day, after that demo day, we didn't even talk about the feedback and all. We actually went to go and sleep. Like, because, the events that, we had to do before even the demo day. We went to sleep and we didn't even talk about it. Like, nobody even shared anything that they were paying and all. We needed to keep moving to get more customers happiness. And I also remember, I'm sorry this is getting a bit long, but from the very beginning, we knew we were not bidding for anything. We're not bidding for demo day. We had a conversation that if, between the founders, I'm reading this or just reading this for TED Lab or not, right? And we all agree that we're reading this for the market. We're actually going to solve the real problem. So those feedback did not necessarily matter, but we took them in, right? To say, okay, how can we make this better, right? And we kept speaking to more people to understand the market and also to find ways to be able to, ensure that everything works.
I love what you said about taking feedback and putting it in different buckets. Yes, the feedback came in, but instead of, being deterred by it, you took the feedback and turned it to something positive. Thank you so much for sharing, Chi. As you were speaking, I just thought to myself, and this is to the CEO, Omolade, when you guys started, what did success look like for you guys then versus today, that you're servicing over 200 customers, you have like more than 200 signups per day? What success factor or what factor do you think contributed to your success today?
Okay, to your first question, what was success like to us? And like you rightly mentioned earlier, we were building a project, and to us, success was getting one known customer. Let's just, if it was possible, let's just close out one transaction. Let's one person believe in us. So seeing and doing research and seeing that, okay, this market is is a market about 1.9 trillion naira, and we're like, oh my god, it's actually something that's achievable because of the rates that we have been doing these days. It just makes it seem like, okay, if we can do this, if we have moved from one, we've passed 100 marks, of course we can do more. So I guess it's still the same vibe or impact that we wanted from day one, which was let's solve a problem for one person. And now it's looking like we can actually solve it for thousands of people. And we're looking at, yes, let's see how much more people we can solve this problem for. And that's what success looks like for us right now.
So what do you think? Thank you for sharing, by the way. So what do you think, got you here, got the team here, you, Chi, and Aziz? What is your secret sauce?
Our secret sauce, we don't have well, yes, truth. We have the grit, I'm not going to lie. Yes, there's also a bit of knowing people, putting ourselves out there. Sometimes we go to events, sometimes we go and beg people, sometimes we go and infringe in their privacy by going to their offices unannounced. Yeah, but then there's also the God factor. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to tell this story without including that factor. And I think that's the special recipe. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. I hear audacity. So to wrap this up, I just want you guys to say one thing to anyone who is watching and is building something really difficult, just say something from your heart, you know, something that would help their journey be easier, you know. So yeah, Chi, you go first this time.
Yeah, I think for me, right, just be courageous and ask. You can't build in a silo. And just find the right people, support system, because I mean, even with this, we still need support system outside of ourselves. Let's have conversations and know that okay, you got this. You know, so people like that, and just go to their offices. What was the word that they can do?
Say I hear you correctly. Your secret recipe is ask, knock on doors, and the worst that can come out of it is most likely no. Thank you again for being here. Thank you, Moni, for being here. Thank you so much for your sacrifices. Hopefully, the next time I'm inviting you guys are like a Fortune 1 billion company by God's grace. With God, everything is possible, so I don't doubt the possibility of that. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. I forgot those spots now. Go back down, I should say.
Chisom, you cannot put in a place.
Why did they now put it? Okay, they now put it up. That's so what's that thing for? So, okay. That's fine. Let's go to this weekend.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon or evening, whatever time you're watching. My name is Basin, and I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who. Hello, everyone. I just want to say a big thank you for your love, for your comments, and for your feedbacks on the very last video we did.
Introduction already, you can just continue from the question.
Gonna be different. I should just continue from the question.
You can actually, let's just start from scratch.
Khadija, please.
No, just continue. Just continue.
But is that not part of our thing?
Well, this is. Oh, you want to delete it?
Yes, now, because that's
Just continue, don't worry.
See how she's laughing at us. Hello, everyone. So thank you, everyone. Shit, no, not thanking everybody. Thank you, Chi. Thank you so much, Chi, for sharing that. So if I hear you correctly, knock on the doors, ask the worship and gifts. It's gonna enter the video.
Chisom,
Am I not sitting up like this? I don't understand. I think I am I not okay?
you are.
Okay, tell me where is
Yeah. No, I can obviously snip it out, so it doesn't have to be perfect in the beginning.
in the beginning?
Yeah. So I'm very excited to have my women here today. I call them women of Balogun and Taiwo. There's one of them not here today, but she'll be in the other episode by God's grace. To my right is Omalade Akinwumi, and to my left is Chisom Okori.
Thank you.
And I'll be asking them a few questions. And I'll be starting with Omalade Akinwumi.
I just need to keep going. I mean, one thing I've learned about seasons is, you know, you would definitely look for this season one day and you won't find it anymore, right? So, I'm just going with the flow right now. No, I'm not thinking about it. Sometimes those thoughts usually come, but then I just do not think about it. I just move on and I enjoy the moment, trying to be present. Wherever it is I am. So yeah, I think focusing on Oleum. My family does not know I'm focusing on Oleums right now. Nobody knows. Like, it's just me and then you guys, right? I can't tell my parents that, oh, this is the what's like, did they pay that?
It won't make sense to them.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Or even my uncles or anybody, like, it doesn't even make sense to anybody.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just that's what it is.
I think hard things are supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
Right? But I see that oftentimes when you venture into doing hard things, the result is usually worth it. And during the process of, you know, doing hard things, no one will be there cheering you or applauding you. But people like to be around successful people, you know. So it's important for you to stay present, like you said, in your process, you know. Hopefully, I believe the next day, tomorrow, your story can inspire someone.
Problem of how do we solve
a particular pain point for a lot of Nigerians, a lot of Nigerian renters. And so coming about, and then we had a particular video because we wanted to solve a problem in Austin, and we decided that okay, could this be it? So I know the way they taught us now, we have to go out there, speak to customers, figure out if this is actually what they want, and if we're actually solving for the right audience. And so we did, and it really just blew up. Everybody was like, "Oh
It was
yes,
on TikTok,
it was
Instagram,
everywhere." Yeah. So everybody was like, yes, the solution is good. And a lot of people were like, oh my god, Nigerian solution, you know the way Nigerians are. So there were a lot of highs and then there were a lot of also lows, like
positive and negative feedback.
Yeah, exactly. But then we're like, why not just do it? That's really my tagline, like just do it and see what comes out of it. So as time went by, we realized that the next step was to actually get the money to actually fund people for their rent. And then we started looking for financiers. And one story that we always tell is the fact that we went to
CDL.
I was wondering if I should say the name, but yeah, CDL to literally go and knock on the door, and then we got a seat with the MD that day. It was shocking to us, all of us, because even people, the employees were looking at us before we probably came for an interview or something. We actually came to pitch our business, like, please come and believe in us, right?
Yeah.
And so as time went by, it was like, what you guys are doing, it's great. Like, you guys have such passion, such drive. But if a lot of people have tried to solve it, so what makes you different? And then there's something that we always say every single time we tell the CDL story, and it is when the MD said, okay, this problem can be solved, but it has to be
A
a combination of the divine and grit of individuals. And so we took that back, and it was a bit of fear, like, wait, are you trying to say that it's going to be so difficult for us to solve? And are you saying that we have to start praying and fasting? And then, so it was a bit of fear that, okay, can we actually match up to this requirement? And so I guess as time went by, we also started looking for other financiers, and finally we found one. You know when they say you just need that one?
Yeah.
And then finally we found that one person to believe in us enough to just say, okay, we are going to finance for you. It was a very rough part for us because it was the first time we were seeing our business as a business. We saw it as a project and, in quotes, solving problem. We didn't see it as a proper business then. But I guess the partnership with that financial organization made us to now see it in a different light, that this is real. Yes. And so when we finally got
Checking boots.
all right. Okay, so we finally got that one.
Continue now.
It's going to be a story again. We finally got that one financier, and look at us. Here we are. We are now financing like hundreds of Nigerians with millions of naira across all 36 states in Nigeria. Like, we're happy about that. So I'm going to hand over to
Being in a group chat of founders with you, and someone in the group chat said, Ule Homes again. I fear who is pitching with these guys tomorrow.
They said having co-founders is like having a relationship, right? So you're like seeing different people in their own different capacities. So you have to, for you to work as one, you know that both of you, all three of you, you have the fundamental drive, which is to build this thing. So you trust them enough that whatever decisions or whatever decisions they are making, whatever thoughts they are having is for the growth of this thing. So it's not easy for me to now say, okay, calm down. Because I remember at the time that we had one fight. All three of us, I parad, like they all, I think we were in NTM then, they all had to come to my room because I was just changing for everybody. Like, what's this?
Yeah.
So we now calm down, but since then I don't think we've had that kind of fight before. So there's now that respect, there's now that, okay, I understand that you are coming from a good place, and so it's now like easier to relate because we know that we have a common goal and we all really actually care, and we are just different human beings. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you guys so much for sharing. I mean, these are my women. We can go on and on and on. but we have to call it a day. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Please follow them on LinkedIn: Molly Omolade Akiwumi, Chisomo Kore, and Ule Holmes. Stay blessed.
Thank you so much.